Good day. In the next few minutes, we're going to talk about problems that stem from generational diversity in the workplace. Because each generation has such a unique characteristics, things will likely not always be smooth sailing when the age gap rears its ugly head. As an employer, it can be very challenging to manage the expectation of a different generation of employees. Each one has a completely different expectation and priorities. However, very important that if we understand the potential challenges, understanding the potential challenges is the first step to solving it. Let's elaborate on the problems that can stem from generational diversity in the workplace. So the first one is risk of conflicts. With each generation having such distinct traits and characteristics, there is a potential risk of conflicts occurring due to clashing values and benefits, work ethics, and communication styles. Interpersonal issues are often one of the biggest problems that employees face when dealing with different generations. When employees who are decades apart in age work closely together, they can sometimes have trouble getting along. Not to mention that the conflict reduces employee engagement and actually affects productivity. Fortunately, um, I have not seen this as an issue, fortunately, with Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf group of companies, which I consulted before, and also my current consulting client. However, I've seen this in other companies, and even in a few universities for the last 10 years of consulting work. Number two, lack of mutual understanding. With multiple generations between them, it's not surprising that boomers and Gen Z employees might clash. They simply cannot relate. This can cause a lack of mutual understanding, making it challenging for team members from different generations to communicate and to collaborate effectively. Because the generations are so distinct, stereotyping, unfortunately, can be a significant issue that causes the divide among employees. 5 to 6 years ago, there was an apparent, this was very apparent in the corporate workplace and a few universities that I have dealt with. I'm not sure if it's still as prevalent today, now that we have a better understanding. This is the root of actually the problem, stereotyping and generalization. We are quick to judge another generation from our own experience, our own standards, our own beliefs, our own values, that it becomes a shovel that is used to dig a wide gap between generation. So stereotyping can be very, very dangerous. Another risk is a risk or cause of conflict is the different working styles. Each generation has a distinct working style. They are likely to clash now and then. Baby boomers are comfortable working long hours and prefer working on site. Gen Y and Gen Z employees prefer more flexible hours and option to work remotely. This has also been magnified during the pandemic. Upon returning to work from office, the older generations prefer it, while the younger ones prefer a hybrid or purely work from home. Us in the company, post pandemic, we agreed that it will be hybrid, not only to give way to um, the people or the Gen Ys who prefer it, but it's also more practical in terms of space rental, in terms of electricity, in terms of water. There's a lot of operational cost benefits to it. As we highlighted above, employees across generations also have different preferences when it comes to how they receive feedback and how they collaborate with each other in the workplace. Meaning, it's not always easy to get to work together seamlessly because of their different behaviors. One personal observation on different generations' capacity for feedback. I noticed lang, no? Older generations tend to be more robust in taking on their feedback. They're stronger in taking feedback. Younger generations require a bit of sugarcoating and more diplomacy. Again, this is just my personal observation. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. It's just a matter of respecting the differences. Communication gaps can happen as well. These generations not only have different working styles, but they also have different communication styles. This is large. This is in large part due to technology, as each generation uses it to communicate in very different ways. While baby boomers are willing to use technology for productivity purposes, they prefer face to face or over the phone. On the flip side, the younger generations embrace digital communication through email or instant messaging. These different styles can lead to miscommunication or lack of communication, both which pose an obvious problem. However, the pandemic helped close this gap. Because of being forced to work from home, everyone started using digital communication tools. The different generations started becoming more comfortable with Zoom and the different chat apps. We use Microsoft Teams internally. I know a couple of boomers that adapted very well to the digital communication. There is a lot of Gen X that are thriving, not only surviving, but thriving in the digital world. Also, I noticed that a number of employees from different generations miss face to face interaction and communication. Personally, I miss it also. I have been invited to a face to face event for a huge pharmaceutical company recently, and I found that a very nice break, a very nice treat to be able to see and communicate face to face with a bunch of people. Employees from different generations can offer unique perspectives, and they bring different strengths to the table. Generational diversity can benefit your organization, your university, about and you're about to find out why. Problem solving, because each generation has a different approach to problem solving. Having multi-generational workforce can be very beneficial to identifying potential solutions and new ways of addressing day-to-day issues. Whenever I have brainstorming sessions and I have Generation Y and Generation Z in the room, they often come up with more innovative ways of solving our problem. But mind you, Gen X and baby boomers always come up with a stronger or a more detailed risk profile of what we're trying to address. Learning opportunities. Generational diversity at work represents learning opportunities for all employees, not only for the younger ones. When I run my leadership development program on a regular basis, I get all generations represented in the audience across the different divisions of the company. Across generations, employees can teach each other of new ways of approaching things and more efficient ways of doing business. And this is where Gen X and baby boomers can contribute a lot. They have an extensive experience in running a business, running a university that Gen Y and Gen Z can learn from. For example, the more technologically adept employee might know a faster way for a boomer to approach a manual or tedious task at work. Maybe the younger ones can help automate a bit of the tedious task that boomers and Gen X actually have to do every day. Mentoring. A multi-generational workforce is a perfect environment for mentoring. Many organizations opt to start a mentoring program that allow employees the opportunity to educate one another across the different generations. This not only helps employees gain new skills and information, but also improves how they work alongside each other. If you're wondering what you can do to take full advantage of having a multi generational workforce, I'm sure there's a lot of things that we can do to accomplish this. There's this company in America that even paired Gen Y with all of its seasoned Gen X executives and baby boomers. After a rocky beginning, the cross mentoring resulted in a more productive collaboration because of the values and the contribution that both generations bring to the table. The effectiveness was even measured by getting this pairing applied across the entire company. Their revenue grew by over 120%. That's more than double. 120% because of this partnership. They were able to become more productive as an organization. What is your biggest challenge with your employees from other generations? What do you need to do in order to bridge this multi generational gap?